Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading. I'm hoping... Can I get a sound check? Can everybody hear me before I actually say anything? So I'm hoping that everything is okay. I see some hey Chris's, so I'm assuming everybody can hear me, but welcome. This is going to be a reading for should you push or should you allow something to happen in your life. And so what we are going to be doing is I'm going to be pulling one card for work and finance. I'm actually going to be pulling a card out of the this tarot deck right here, the Radiant Wise tarot deck for work and finance. And for love, I'm going to be pulling a Spirit Animal Oracle card from this deck here. And we're going to see should you push or should you allow. And I think this was either JC's idea. I think this was JC's idea, right? JC, let me know, because I don't remember. But thank you, JC, for the reading idea. If you have any reading ideas, pop them in down below. I'm definitely looking for more ideas. Hopefully, nothing happens this stream. I got a huge warning when I just started this stream that there was something wrong with it, but then it went away. So hopefully it just works, and that's what we'll say there. Sal, hello. Mava, hello. Ling, hello. Dad, hello. Anne, hello. Cards and Clarity Tarot, hello. Sunny, hello. Ellie, hello. Everybody's here tonight. Jackie, hello. Jesse, hello. Oh, snap, it's Seuss, hello. And Rebecca, good evening. Thank you for being here. We're going to get started in just a few minutes, of course. And until then, I'm going to answer some questions. And Raymond, by the way, Raymond, let me know if you're here. Raymond. I think I missed you last night, both of your questions. JC, thank you for the super chat. You say, sweet, my question. So which should I do now in my job search? I feel like you should, to me, this would be allow. Because the strength card is a card of soft control. And so, to me, the card of hard control is a Chariot, which is more you taking control. The Strength card is more of a card of patience, more of a card of soft control, though, like still displaying some control. So I would allow. Even this Knight of Wands says, Knight of Wands is more of a spontaneous energy to me. And, so to me, Knight of Wands would be maybe more of like an allowing energy because of that. It's like it would be more like jumping on an opportunity that comes across your plate, if that makes sense, JC. And you also say, please check your email. You got it. I will check my email. I have not checked it all day, so I will definitely check it. Ellie, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what is the solution to my work situation? You have the Six of Wands, Three of Cups. Teamwork is what I would say here, or networking in general, or getting people to help you in some way. The Six of Wands kind of is a card of time, though. Six of Wands definitely, because... Six of Wands to me can be a card of like having gone off to war or having experienced certain difficulties and carrying a certain burden as well. To me, the Six of Wands is a very, very good card, but to me, it's also, to me, there's more to it than that, To me, it's definitely a card of experiencing some sort of like difficulty or burden or challenge, and it's having a cross to bear is basically what it represents. Having some sort of heavy weight that you are dealing with. So you definitely could be dealing with something, but Three of Cups would be like teamwork or working with other people to get them to help you improve the situation. So I feel like there are people who can help you in this situation is what I'd say to you. I'm going to ask Raymond. I'm going to ask for Raymond one more time. So Raymond, if you are here, let me know. And Raymond, I'm sure you'll be here by the end. So I'll probably just ask for you again at the end. A. Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I win this court case if I sue this company? Also, what is the outcome of my lawyer's meeting on Thursday? Any good news for me? For your first question, I would actually say yes. Ace of Swords is a victory. Ace of Swords is a legal victory as well. I feel like you need to keep your expectations in check is what I would say to you. Like, if you're thinking that you're going to get like $100 billion, it's probably not going to happen is what the Eight of Cups says. But this would still be a win. It just says, like, stay realistic, if that makes sense there, A. Ortiz. You also say, what is the outcome of my lawyer's meeting on Thursday? Four of Cups, like some sort of offer that you might not accept is what I would say to you. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you on this question here, A. Ortiz. So this could be like an offer, or it could be like some way to end the situation, but it's like maybe you are not sure if you want to accept the offer or not, if that makes sense. So I feel like there could be offers, basically, that come up. I would accept them with the Four of Cups, is what I'd say to you. Any good news for the work week? Four Wands, yeah. I feel like there could definitely be an offer. Four Wands is like still waiting, but To me, it's a card of more freedom, and a job obviously would lead to more freedom. So I do feel like this could be like a job offer coming in for you. Late Bloomer, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Late Bloomer, if you have a question, pop it in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Paris, hello. And Michaela, hello, by the way. Thank you for being here. Rune, hello. Thank you for being here. Casey, hello. Thank you for being here. And Diana, welcome. Thank you for being here as well. I really appreciate it. We are just going to wait for Late Bloomer. Living up to their name, right? But that's all right. Amethyst, hello. Thank you for being here. And Sal, hello. Welcome. Welcome. And let's see. Gene, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I lose my home and end this relationship? You have the King of Swords, Ace of Cups. The King of Swords is like wisdom, knowing that you need to do something, right? And the Ace of Cups to me is like some sort of offer. I would actually say no, because the Ace of Cups is such a good card. It's a card of your emotions overflowing. Seven of Wands is your beliefs, and it's a card of conviction as well. I feel like you just need to be sure of yourself in this situation. So I would say no if I were you. Yeah, I would say no. I feel like there's missing details, especially with this King of Wands. Late Bloomer, stay in Vegas or move back. You're going to move. There's no doubt about it. So whenever to me, this is a sure thing, basically. When I get a card like the Wheel of Fortune, to me, this would definitely be a move. I don't know. There's a lot of back and forth energy, and we also have Mercury retrograde at the end of the month. I don't like this retrograde. I don't think it's terrible, but I also don't think it's great. It's in Pisces, and I'm a Pisces, so great. So I would say that, yeah, I feel like you're definitely going to move. And I feel like it would be a good thing, though. Wheel of Fortune says, like, this is pushing you closer towards your destiny. So in a lot of ways, it's like you're moving more towards your right path. And sorry, I'm just trying to grab the card. The chart is what I meant to say. But it's like you're moving more towards your destiny. So I would definitely do it, is what I would say to you. Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. Birthday card for mommy. Ninja, you have the Page of Pentacles. This could be a job offer for you, Ninja. It would be like good news coming in. So really, maybe not a job offer, but it could be news about an interview or something along those lines, Ninja. So I feel like there could be like some sort of offer that makes you happy. Yeah, Two of Swords, like deciding whether or not to take it. So I feel like you're like trying to decide. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. You say, how does Scott feel about me? You have the Six of Pentacles. To me, this says basically that I don't like the Six of Pentacles in love or in regards to like how someone feels about you, because to me it's like saying that they're too flippy floppy. You know, they're too back and forth. They're not willing to put in enough time or effort or energy into the situation, or they're holding back in some way. So there could be feelings there, but who cares if they're not willing to put in enough time, effort, or energy. Yeah, like very slow moving. So I feel like just like a very slow moving person. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how would my boss differ if I took the new job in comparison to my boss at my current job? Magician, the Star, I would say a lot better. Magician is just a card of a new beginning, really. It doesn't really talk about the boss as a person. The only thing that I would say about the Magician is it could say that it's someone who's very, like, the new boss is someone who's maybe like multi-talented or has a lot of talents, gifts, skills, and abilities themselves. So good card if you're like looking to learn from someone or something like that. The Star is like a breath of fresh air, you know? Star is a card of renewal and hope and faith and feeling like things are going well. So I would say a lot better. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, hard work, really good card for money. So I would say overall probably an improvement with these cards for sure. So definitely an improvement. I'd say a major improvement, really. Amethyst, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my new business venture take off? You have the Ten of Swords, the Death card. This is like saying that there could still be, I feel like I said this to you or something. I feel like I said this to you in the past. I don't know, I could be crazy. But to me, this is like saying that there are still like things that are holding you back. There are still strings attached, like still attachments, if that makes sense, to the past or, you know, to beliefs or something like that that's like preventing it from moving forward. Your next card is the Knight of Swords, which says this could be charged right forward. It could move forward very, very quickly, is what I would say to you here with this card. Yeah, the Emperor needing to follow a plan. So I feel like you just need to stick to a plan. I say this to everybody because all the Capricorn energy. Capricorn is like, it's like a very stubborn energy, all this energy that we have in Capricorn. But it just says, like, if we stick to a plan, maybe we don't see results right away, but if we stick to the plan, then we will eventually see results. So I would say, will it take off? Probably not. Will you be successful? I would say definitely yes, as long as you stick to a plan. So I would just stick to a plan. I feel like you'll be very successful. That Lovers is a perfect match. It just says you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing, or you're working on something that you should be working on. So I would just keep pushing, for sure. Literally, Michelle, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does D feel about me? Very passionate, I would say, with this card. Like, he doesn't want to give up. The Ace of Wands is like a very sexual energy, so I would say it could be mostly sexual. I always tell people, again, that's not a judgment. People always get offended when I say it, but whatever. It's not a judgment, but it's just saying that right now his feelings could be mostly sexual feelings, or mostly desire, could be more desire-based. And could that change? Yes, absolutely. So, but at this time, that's what he's feeling, probably. So that's what I'd say to you. Ace of Wands is a very bold energy as well. So, like, probably wanting to be more bold, though, is what I'd say there. Alright, let me just refresh this bad boy real quick. Barb, hello, Barb. Thank you for being here. Annette, hello as well. Thank you for being here. Welcome, everybody. We're probably actually going to get started right now, because why not? So let's get started. Let's get this show on the road. And if you weren't here at the beginning of this reading, what we are going to do, we're going to do like this reading is going to go by fast tonight, I have a feeling, people, but it's just going to be a quick reading, and I think this is thank you to JC. I'm actually not sure who suggested this. I'm pretty sure it was JC, but we're doing should you push or allow. So should you push, should you kind of put more energy into something that you're working towards, or should you allow things to come to you? That's what we're going to be looking at. The first card I'm going to pull from this deck right here, the Radiant Wise Tarot, I'm going to be pulling for work and finance, and the second one is going to be for love, and we're going to be pulling from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck right here. So let's just get started, and let's start with Aries and see what's going on for you, Aries people, and Aries. All right. Aries, in the area of work and finance, should you push or allow, I would say that this would tell me push, because this is an inner calling, the Judgment card. So I feel like if you're trying to work towards anything in work or business, I would be pushing, and I would also listen to your inner voice as well. I'm getting intuition. To me, this does not really necessarily represent intuition, the Judgment card, but it is kind of like a card of inner guidance, inner calling type energy. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying definitely in work or finance, anything you're working towards, definitely a push for me. Next, in the area of love, as far as should you push or allow, you have the Turtle. This says slow and steady wins the race. So again, we could still look at this as a push, because it still would represent action for a lot of you. I do feel like some of you in love just need to keep putting in an effort, and I feel like you need to kind of realize that you are making progress is really what's popping into my head. So if you're like waiting for contact, if you're waiting to contact somebody, if you're waiting to go out with somebody, if you're waiting to find love, I would just keep putting in the effort with this card. So I would just keep pushing with this card is what I would say to you here. I also, just random side note, Aries, I'm getting something about, I feel like you are very attractive at this time. I feel like there's something that's, like, shiny about you is literally popping into my head. There's nothing shiny about this card, really, but it's popping into my head, so I would get out there if you're looking for love. But I would say more of a push, but maybe a little bit more slowly. So that's that, Aries. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you, Taurus people? Taurus, in the area of work and finance, should you push or allow? I would say allow with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a card of satisfaction, but it's also a card, like, normally this guy has eaten an entire feast, so he's like a Thanksgiving dinner. It's like, you know how you feel after Thanksgiving, just not wanting to do anything, wanting to sleep. So to me, I feel like in work or finance, whatever you're working towards, this says that you should be allowing. I feel like really what's popping into my head is that in work or finance matters for you, Taurus, it would be a good time to, like, plan, or I feel like it would be a good time to also, like, make wishes. I feel like it would be a good time to set up goals, or maybe think about milestones and things like that you would like to reach in work or business, or your finances if you're retired. I feel like it would be a good time to kind of like plan those things out with this card here. Almost like budgeting, although I don't really feel like it's budgeting. I feel like it's more like planning is what I'd say to you. In the area of love, you have the, oh, look at this. Peacock. We haven't had this one yet. So I feel like this says, let it shine. So I would, again, say push in love with this card. So you have you have allow for work and finance and push for love. The peacock is like, it just says let your spirit shine. I don't know, this is kind of like an in-between thing. I feel like this is saying maybe you could get all fancy, Taurus. Maybe you could get all dressed up so you can attract people. But this would be more of like an allowing, kind of like an in-between allowing energy as well. So that's very confusing. I probably just confused all of you Tauruses, but I feel like you're kind of like just attracting people to you, like allowing people to come to you. But again, I would say the push part of it comes in, you know, in love, in doing the things that are going to attract someone into your life as well. So yeah, I would say put in the effort, but I feel like you should allow people to come to you. If you're waiting for contact, I feel like that this is saying allow them to contact you, you know, all that other stuff. So there you go, Taurus. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini, let's see what we have for you. In the area of work or finance, should you push or allow? Again, I would say push. This is you, Gemini, the lovers, coming up here. So in the area of work or finance, I would push with this card because to me, again, this is your card. So it's kind of like saying you are coming up in a position of power and strength. So it's kind of saying, again, you're the one that needs to take action. For a lot of you, I feel like you could be just pushing on a choice, like making a decision on whether or not to make some sort of change, or you could be making a decision on whether or not to you know, what to do at work. Maybe you're like thinking about accepting some sort of offer, like a raise or a promotion or something like that. So I feel like for some of you, this says push for sure. In the area of love, should you push or allow? You have the horse spirit here. Again, I would say push. I feel like if you're looking for love, you need to push with this card. I also feel like some of you could actually, this could be, I'm getting like some of you could be thinking about leaving a relationship. I would say leave. I feel like this is saying more freedom. It even says freedom is yours on this card. So I feel like some of you need more freedom in love. And it's like maybe you're in a relationship that's just too restrictive. Maybe you're in a relationship that's too kind of like closed down, or maybe the person is controlling or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's for somebody out there. So I would definitely say push. And I feel like you need to set yourself free if you're stuck in something love-wise that you don't want to be stuck in. For others, I also feel like this is saying definitely push in love if you're looking for love, but I would say date. I feel like it's saying like don't, I also feel like it's saying like don't allow yourself to be locked down if you don't need to be. And I feel like it's saying like also don't settle as well. So there you go, Gemini. But push for sure. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. Cancer, in the area of work and finance, definitely a push for me. This is definitely a push because 3 Wands to me is waiting for the perfect moment when the perfect moment may never show up. So I feel like for you, Cancer people out there, anything you're thinking about doing in work or finance, I would say that you are over-prepared. To me, the 3 Wands and the Fool card are both cards of over-preparation. To me, they both represent like having more than enough to get started. So I feel like for some of you, this is definitely saying push, just get started. I feel like some of you, this could be like a creative project or some sort of new project that you're working on. Again, this might not even be something that you see as being able to make you money. Like maybe you just want to color. Maybe you just want to draw or something creative like that. Or maybe you want to write a book or a short story. I feel like you need to do it with this card. It could lead to money is literally what's popping into my head. So I feel like if you're one of those creative Cancers out there, I would get going. For others, I feel like, you know, again, I am getting moving on this card, which is weird, but maybe that doesn't like directly affect your work and finance, but it kind of does because maybe you're moving for a job or maybe you're moving for some other purpose. So I would say push. In the area of love, you have the seahorse spirit, and I feel like this is saying wait. I feel like it's saying allow. It literally says on here, watch and wait. So I do feel like you should allow love to kind of like more come to you here with this card. I feel like for some reason, I'm getting like swept off your feet. So I feel like for some of you, it's like someone's going to come into your life, especially if you're looking for love. I feel like someone's going to come in and kind of like sweep you off your feet with this card. I'm also getting like, if you're waiting for contact with a person, I just feel like that they are just so slow is what I'm going to say to you here, Cancer. So if you're waiting to hear back from somebody, or if you are waiting on communication from someone who's maybe ghosted you or something, I do feel like actually you will get contact, but I just feel like they're slow. I feel like it's really slow, and I would be careful as well because I feel like it's kind of like I almost get like the tides of the ocean with this card. So it's like I feel like they like come in and they go out. I feel like they come in and they go out. They come in and they go out. So yeah, but I would allow in love for sure for you there, Cancer. So thank you, Cancer. Really appreciate it. All right, Leo. Let's see what we have for you, Leo. Leo, in the area of work or in business or finances in general, even if you're retired, you have the Ace of Pentacles, definitely a push for you as well. Ace of Pentacles to me is like accepting an offer. So if you are getting an offer, I would accept it for sure. And I would push to get it. For others, this is just pushing along on your journey towards more money. So it's like maybe you're working on a business, or maybe you're like working on your job or trying to make more money. This could say that you need to push definitely all the way. To me, I am actually getting like pushing over an obstacle. So I do feel like some of you could be having like financial obstacles. But what I feel like you don't see is like the reward once you push through. For others, I feel like it's like a level up as well. So it's like maybe you're pushing yourself harder than you ever have in your business, or maybe in your job. Maybe you're doing things you've never done before. But I feel like, with those risks, there will be rewards. So I feel like this is saying keep pushing, basically. In the area of love for you here, Leo, what do you know? You have the cat spirit here, Leo. This says claim your independence. I don't know. Cats to me are probably the worst animal to possibly show up for love in general, just because they're so fickle and picky, right, for the most part. But I would say here that I definitely feel like this is saying push in love for you as well. But I also feel like this is talking more about like the right time to strike as well. So I feel like some of you, but I'm getting a million things popping into my head here for you, Leo. I feel like this is talking about mystery. The word mystery is popping into my head as well. I don't know if it's saying like you need to be more mysterious, or it's like maybe you share too many details too quickly or something like that. If you're looking for love, I would like not push that stuff out there. I still feel like this is a push, but I feel like it's more talking about knowing the right things to push and knowing the things that you should hold back, when you're like meeting someone. So it's like if you're meeting someone and you're telling them that you want to have their babies on the first date, probably not a good idea, right? But if you're telling them that you'd like to see them again, that's probably a good idea, Leo. So I feel like this is saying, for whatever reason, I feel like just knowing the right things to push, but definitely a push. So there you go, Leo. Thank you, Leo. Virgo. Let's see here, Virgo. Virgo, in the area of work and finance, you have the Knight of Swords. To me, this says definitely a push, right? But this also says, I feel like you see something like some sort of opportunity or something that you want to accept or take. So if you get an opportunity, I would jump on it with this card for sure. So definitely a push. To me, this card is kind of like saying, look before you leap. For sure, that's popping into my head, which is weird because Virgo, normally you always get the Fool card like in your weekly readings, and I'm always saying like take the leap of faith. I do feel like there's like some planning that needs to go in kind of needs to be taken into consideration, and some sort of leap of faith you're thinking about taking in work or business or finance. But overall, I would definitely say a push with this card. For others, I'm getting like a very, very quick, like a fleeting opportunity as well. So it's almost like a once in a lifetime opportunity that could be coming in for you. I'm getting like very weird messages on this, Virgo. So let's talk about it. I feel like for some of you, it could be one of those things where it's like maybe you travel somewhere and maybe you get an opportunity to get a job. Like maybe you're traveling somewhere and then maybe kind of like an opportunity to get a job where you travel pops up. And this is like saying maybe you don't have much time to either accept it or not. So I feel like this is saying think about it, but I would definitely push and I would accept it as well. So yeah, I would like I said, I feel like this is saying push, but stay open to opportunity. In the area of love, you have the deer spirit. I feel like this is saying allow for love. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying allow. What's popping into my head here for you, Virgo, in love is that I feel like this is for whatever reason. I feel like it's talking about your own worth, like your own self-worth. I feel like it's saying you need to kind of like hold back a little bit. And I feel like this could be in an area where maybe somebody's approaching you here, Virgo. So if someone is approaching you or if someone is like trying to get you to date them, I would say don't be too reserved. I feel like you need to open up a little bit. But I would say that I feel like you should also kind of recognize your worth in a situation. For others, I feel like, again, the opposite. Like maybe you're in a relationship with some bozo, right? Maybe this is saying that it's time to allow that bozo to allow them to have the door hit them on the way out, if you catch my drift here, Virgo. So I feel like some of you are just kind of like allowing things. For others, it's like, for others, I feel like you could be, I'm like, this is gonna sound weird too, Virgo. I'm really attracted to that cat right now, not attracted to it, but I'm really drawn to that cat card that Leo had, and I almost feel like someone is like trying to play games. I feel like they try to play these little high school games where they pretend like they're gonna leave and all this other stuff and try to create a bunch of drama. I would say just let them go. Like I said, don't let the door hit you, right, Virgo? There you go, Virgo. Thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. Libra, in the area of work and finance or business, you have the Knight of Pentacles. I would definitely say push with this card as well. So Knight of Pentacles is a card of hard work. So pretty much any knight in the deck to me is going to be a push or pushing towards something. So I would definitely say push. The only thing I would say with this card here, Libra, is to push towards one thing, right? So Knight of Pentacles says make sure to maintain your focus, make sure to maintain your end, make sure to keep your end goal in mind, and make sure to just work straight towards it and don't get off your path. So I feel like this is saying if you're going to commit to something, commit like 100%. If you want a certain job, make sure to commit to get it. If you want to kind of start a business, or if you're like working on a project, commit to seeing it through to the end, and that will probably lead to the most success for you here. Very simple. In the area of love for you, Libra, should you push or allow, you have the beaver spirit here. So I feel like this is saying allow, because, well, I feel like two things here for you, Libra. On one hand, I feel like this is saying that you just need to kind of I feel like you need to kind of have some rest and relaxation time. So for some of you, maybe you've gotten out of a relationship, maybe you've been thinking about leaving a relationship, something along those lines. It's like maybe you just need some time for yourself. So I feel like you just need to kind of just take some time for yourself with this card here, Libra. And I feel like it's just saying take some recovery time is what's popping into my head. For others, again, I feel like this is just saying that you could be just focusing more on yourself. So those are two different things. I know what I just said sounds exactly the same, but I feel like this is saying that you could be making improvements to yourself, like your literally your temple is popping into my head, so like your body. And so I feel like you could be making improvements to your mental state, your physical state, how you dress. It could be anything, and I'm not saying that stuff matters in love, but it does, right? So I feel like some of you are just making improvements, and I feel like that will attract love into your life. So it's still an action, but I still also feel like it's saying more allow in love to come to you. Same thing with communication as well. I feel like someone sees you as being very stable with that card, Libra. So again, I would just say allow in that situation. So thank you, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio people. And Scorpio. Scorpio, in the area of work and finance, I feel like you have a choice. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles says you have a choice. To me, this would actually be allow as well. To me, this could be where maybe you are too serious about work and finances, and it's like you're actually pushing work or finances away from you by being too serious. Sometimes I think if we're like too focused on work, or if we try too hard to make something work, then we can get confused as to why it's not working, or it can just bring up a lot of issues if we're trying too hard. So to me there is definitely such a thing as trying too hard to get something to work. So I would definitely say, I feel like this is saying more play. I feel like this is saying allow things to work for you. And I feel like you need more play. I feel like you need to be less serious. I always tell people, it's like, when I'm getting too serious, like a couple weeks ago, right? I took 2 days off. I didn't do a damn thing for those 2 days because I was getting too serious about things in my life, about the channel, about this channel, about like all sorts of things. So I went for walks on those days. I played video games on those days. But, if you can believe it, I didn't work on those 2 days at all. And it was probably the best thing I ever did, because, it's like when you're doing those things, when you're not focused on work, that's when the answers can come in. So I feel like you need lazy days, fun days. That's what I feel like you need here, Scorpio. In the area of love, you have the bat spirit here. This says a rebirth is assured. Again, I feel like this is talking about allowing as well. So if you have recently gotten out of a relationship and you're looking for a new one, I feel like this is just saying just allow love to come to you. I feel like I literally feel like love is going to kind of like come to you with this card here. But I feel like you have to kind of like allow it. I feel like for you it's a little bit different. I don't feel like this is saying that you need to that you can't take action. I don't think it's saying that you can't get out there and date and all this other stuff. I feel like it's more saying you need to open up, like, and allow love into your life. So for some of you, I feel like you need to open up here with this card. For others, I feel like this is saying that, I feel like it's saying that you could be more focused on the right type of person for you. But I feel like this is such a specific message. I feel like this could be for just like one of you out there, Scorpio. It's like maybe you have your eye on one specific person. Maybe you kind of like feel, like I feel like it's a sense of knowing that this person is right for you. I feel like this is saying that you can allow them into your life, but I feel like you need to kind of like put out some flirting or something like that here, Scorpio. If you're waiting for communication as well, I do feel like allow. Again, I feel like you will be getting communication back with this card. So if you're waiting to hear from somebody, I feel like you will in the future. There you go. Thank you, Scorpio. And Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you, Sag. Sag, in the area of work and finance, you have the Nine of Pentacles. To me, this would say kind of like allow, but I feel like this is saying allow there to be an ending. That's literally what's popping into my head. So I feel like in work or finance, this is more saying allow there to be an ending. In work or finance, maybe you're getting a new job, maybe you're leaving one job, going to another, but I feel like it's talking about like some sort of needing to allow that to happen. I do feel like I always deliver this message to you, Sagittarius, you and Gemini, right? It's like I feel like both signs, you two opposite signs, it's like, you know, I feel like there are opportunities for you in work or finance, but you have to like find them. And I also feel like maybe you have to possibly let go of an opportunity where there could be like a lot of comfort, or maybe you have a lot of friends there as well. So maybe you have to kind of like almost allow your past life to die by making some sort of change. But I would definitely say allow with this card here, Sagittarius. In the area of love, you have the dolphin spirit here. So this says this and that are true. Like I said, I do not like this card at all. I'm going to get a piece of tape. I'm going to write my own thing down here, okay? Because I do not like that at all. That is just so lazy to me. But anyway, enough about the cards. So what I would say here is push. I feel like you need to push in love. I feel like this is saying you need to be more flirtatious. So if you're looking for love, I feel like you need to get out there, communicate more, and everything like that. I also feel like for whatever reason, again, I feel like the energy of this card is positive, is what I would say to you, Sagittarius. But I also feel like saying if you're in a relationship, I feel like this is also saying push, but I feel like it's saying that you need to, like, push. The thing that you're pushing is communication with your partner. I feel like you need, like, if you have problems, I feel like you need to talk about these problems right away before they turn into bigger problems. Like, I feel like this is saying get the communication out with your partner, or talk about things that you feel like are important. I feel like if you don't, then, you know, bad things could happen. If you do, then I feel like it's just going to strengthen the relationship. So that's what I'd say there. But to me, this is like, I'm just getting like, for some reason, what's popping to my head here is like talking, literally. So I feel like more chatter, more talking with people, and that will bring love into your life. So I'd say get out there and date, but definitely a push. So thank you, Sag. Capricorn. Let's see. Capricorn, in the area of work and finance, you have the Ace of Swords. To me, again, a push in work or finance. Ace of Swords, to me, would definitely be like an action, or you taking some sort of action. So I do feel like you need to take an action to be successful. The funny thing is, it says you know exactly what to do. What's popping into my head as well, which is really weird, is a doubt. So I feel like the doubt is you doubting yourself here, Capricorn. So it's like maybe you're thinking about making some sort of change in work or finance, but it's like you're doubting something before you even allow it to have a chance to work. So I feel like some of you need to make the change, but maybe what the scary part of it is like the darkness, not knowing what will happen. So yeah, that's what I would say here to you. But definitely a push. I feel like you're going to be successful as well there, Capricorn. In the area of love, you have the Wombat, Capricorn. Of course you do. Capricorn, this card literally says be at home. So I feel like if you're looking for love, allow. Definitely allow love to come into your life. I can almost guarantee you that you're not going to find love sitting on your couch. I can almost guarantee that. But for the most part, I'd say if you're looking for love, to me, if we're looking for love, we got to take action. We got to do something, right? But I do feel like this could be maybe saying, maybe it would be a better time for you to kind of take some recovery time. Like I said to Libra, maybe it would be a good time for you to just take recovery time, do things on your own. all that other stuff as well. So maybe that would be better for like the future, as far as attracting love into your life is concerned. So I feel like some of you just need to allow in love here. For others, I feel like some of you could be waiting for contact from a person. So if you're waiting for contact, I just, if I'm being honest with you, I feel like this is literally saying no contact. So I feel like it's saying there will not be contact if you are waiting for like contact with a specific person, like especially if it's someone from the past or whatever. So that's that, Capricorn. But thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius, in the area of work and finance, I definitely would say that you should allow. I feel for whatever reason what's popping into my head with the Empress is like things falling into place. That's literally the message that's popping into my head. So I feel like things are falling into place for you, Aquarius. So I would just say allow things to work out for you here in work, in finance, whatever it is you're working on. Or if you're like, maybe you're like dealing in investments or whatever. But I feel like this is just saying things are falling into place. Things are going to be working out for you big time. So I like this. I feel like there's a lot of success. I really feel like there's nothing you need to do. To me, this is a card of going from winter to spring as well. So I feel like there are major improvements, but I feel like you're just waiting for the pieces of the puzzle to come together, and I feel like they will. So love it, Aquarius. Definitely very positive for you. In the area of love here, Aquarius, you have the Groundhog Spirit. We haven't had this card yet. I like this card a lot. This is probably my second favorite card in the deck now. I actually haven't even seen it, but I love it. It's great. So I feel like for you, definitely I would say that this is saying that it's time to, I would say push. So I feel like some of you need to push in love. Definitely, if you're in a relationship that no longer serves you, this would say, let it go. The card literally says that. So I feel like some of you do need to get out of relationships that have kind of run their course or something like that. I do feel like some of you, it's like, I mean, the thing, it's literally holding on to a little heart, if you can see it right here, Aquarius. So I feel like for some of you, it's like, maybe you're like looking towards new love, but it's like you're still holding on to past love. So I feel like there could be past attachments, and I do feel like you need to kind of like let those attachments go here. It's almost like you're waiting for something here as well. So I feel like it's like some of you could be holding on to a past attachment or something because it's like you're waiting for a new person to come in or something like that. I feel like nobody's going to come in if you don't let go. So for some of you, I feel like you have to push to let go of something. If you're looking for love, I feel like you just got to get out there with this card. So that's that. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, let's see what we have for you. Pisces, in work and finance, you have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups to me would be kind of more of like an allowing card. Two of Cups to me is you and your higher self. It's like going inside of yourself and kind of like looking for answers. I do feel like meditation time would be a really good idea for you. The next card is the Strength card. It's funny because I said to someone at the beginning of this reading that the Strength card to me is soft control. To me, it's a card of patience and allowing things to come to you. So in a lot of ways, Pisces, I feel like this is saying to allow in work and finance. I feel like you just need, and I feel like you need to kind of like go inside of yourself and find some inner answers with this Two of Cups. But the good news is I feel like with whatever you're doing in work and finance, it's probably a perfect match for you with this card. So love it, Pisces. In love, you have the Sandpiper Spirit. Of course you do, Pisces. So I feel like, and this card says be playful. I would definitely say push with this card as well. To me, I feel like this is you like searching for love. So if you're looking for love, I feel like you just need to get out there and have experiences, meet new people. I feel like that will bring love into your life here with this card. If you're waiting for communication as well, I would reach out with this card. I feel like you need to be the one to reach out. So if you're waiting for communication, I would reach out with this Sandpiper Spirit. But overall, Pisces, I feel like this is a very good card for you here. Yeah, the next card was the Rabbit for you, Pisces. So abundance, this could be you having children, pretty much anything. But I would say push in love. I feel like there are going to be like bigger leaps in your love life. I feel like I said that like at some point last year, Pisces. That makes a lot of sense to me, Pisces. I feel like your love life this year is kind of more like leaps anyway in the first place, just looking at your astrology. It's like things could be slow, then you have a huge leap forward, and it's like then maybe things stay the same for a little while, then there's like another leap forward. I feel like it's more like exciting and definitely abundant. So love looks good for you, Pisces. But that's that, everybody. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to let's do a pick a card now. And let's see what comes up for everybody. So we are going to do a reading. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. And let's see what we got. All right. And all right. 1, 2, and 3. All right. If you pick card number 1, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like this could be a change at work or a turnaround in work or something like that. It could just be a new job, plain and simple, with this card. This could also be a lot of luck in a permanent situation with the King of Pentacles. Could be a relationship, could be a business, could be a job, could be anything. But I feel like there's a lot of luck coming in for you in pretty much any one of those areas of your life. So love it. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Death card and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, definitely some sort of change. Could be a relationship change, could be the ending of a relationship. To me, this would say you feel okay, fine about it. So if you're ending a relationship, I would say you probably, if that's the message for you here, it's probably not that big of a deal to you, or it's, kind of like meant to be. For others, this could just be like some sort of change in your life in general. So this is like a rebirth. Queen of Cups is like the card of the mother. The Death card obviously is like death. So I feel like there could be some sort of rebirth coming in for you. Card number 2, people, just some sort of change basically. And if you pick card number 3, you have the Hierophant and the 8 of Swords. This is like, this could be marriage for some of you. So some of you could be getting married, or there could be marriage in your future here. 8 of Swords, this could say you don't see how you're going to get from point A to point B, marriage. So it's like some of you, maybe you're not sure how you're going to get married, or you're not sure if you're ever going to get married, but I feel like you could already be married with the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords is like needing to set yourself free. So it's saying, like, maybe you have your eye on someone that you want to marry. This is saying it could happen already, but you just need to set yourself free with this card here. For others, this is saying that you could be allowing tradition, or you could be allowing the way things have always been done to control you. I always say with the Hierophant represents conformity. To me, it represents the way things have always been done. To me, Neptune and Pisces is a direct challenge to the Hierophant, and just in general, for until 2025, then 2025, somewhere around there. So I feel like a lot of people need to realize that our long-held beliefs for everybody are being challenged, and just in general. And so a lot of us could be changing long-term beliefs. It's just that simple. And it's a good thing as well. It's not a bad thing. So love it. But, all right, thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to answer questions now. And, of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. BJ, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. BJ, if you have a question, pop it in down below, and definitely let me know. Also, everybody, let me know what you thought of this reading. It was kind of fast, but I actually kind of liked it. So we can do more readings like this for sure in the future. And if you have any ideas, let me know, because I'm looking for more reading ideas. San, hello. Thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. How will it go tonight? I feel like, as expected, is literally what I feel like saying here with this card. Yeah, I feel like it'll be just like a very straightforward night for you. Any other messages? 5 of Pentacles. This could be you feeling left out in the cold. Yeah, I feel like there could be like more progress in work for you, San, for some reason. But I feel like it's coming. I feel like you need to trust yourself with that High Priestess. Rose, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. Does Big Head mean what he is saying? I would say yes, Ace of Cups. So, yes, is what I'd say to you. And also, a collective from Rose. I feel like for everyone here in the collective, you need to let go of toxic energy and grab control of your life here with the 2 of Wands. I feel like for whatever reason, for everyone here in the collective, I feel like this is saying that you can kind of like have the whole world in your hands. You can have something or multiple things that you want in your life. But I feel like you have to let go of something that's holding you back. It could be beliefs, it could be people, it could be a person, it could be where you live, it could be anything. But I feel like everybody pretty much could be trying to let go of things that are holding them back. But I feel like it's like preventing you from having everything you want. So I feel like you just have to like cut the cords here, people. I said it earlier too. So there you go. Amanda, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will Anthony, I think you're saying, is Anthony the real deal? I would say, I don't like the Magician card, is what I would say to you. So I would say no. To me, it's like too much of a tricky energy where you're not seeing everything. So I would say no. to you, is what I'd say to you. Rajni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, work week, please. Will I be at my desired place? Are those two questions? I'd say for your work week, you have the Knight of Cups, which is a very good card. Like, very straightforward energy, but also like an energy of success, happiness, your dreams, living your dreams, pretty much everything like that. So I'd say yes. And you say, will I be at my desired place? Ace of Wands, yes, is what I'd say to you, for sure. Ace of Wands is like a very passionate new beginning. So, yes, for sure. Christopher, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Had 2 interviews already. Am I getting the hospital job? 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords. I would say, I feel like this would say not yet. The 7 of Cups is like confusion. It could represent like the hospital, like still running interviews and things like that as well. The Knight of Swords, I feel like, is saying you should definitely follow up with them to make yourself stand out, especially with this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is a card of needing to be bold, needing to be assertive, and things like that. So I would reach out again, is what I would say to you there. I feel like it's still up in the air. I don't think the decision has been made, is what I would say to you there. Paula, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does my man feel about me? Chariot, victory, love it. Very good card for you. So I feel like he feels like you are a victory, a win in life in general. So that looks really good. You say, is he over his ex? I would say maybe not completely, is what I'd say here. So I feel like he will get over his ex. So I'd say, but maybe not completely over it with those cards there. So that's that. All right. Lovely Fins, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Cortez and I be more than friends? 3 of Wands. Somebody has to, I would say yes, but someone has to make a move, is what I'd say here with this card. So the 3 of Wands is a card of like waiting for the perfect moment. It says someone needs to pounce, someone needs to make the move here. 2 Cups is love. So I would say yes to you. Laszlo, hello. Did I miss a job offer in January? I would say no to you. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. The Judgment card is a rebirth, and the Judgment card is like an opportunity as well. I mean, it's like a calling, So I would say no. I feel like 9 of Cups. I feel like there's like something you wish for, something you want coming in for you here. So this could definitely represent a job offer coming in for you. So I would say no, is what I'd say there. All right. I think I'm all caught up here, people. So if you have a question, pop it in down below. Like I said, I'll try to answer as many as I can. George, I feel like your night will go very well. The Empress, very positive energy, so very good free-flowing energy. Mary, will I be getting my own home soon? I would say yes. Aisha, will I move back to the U.S.? And if you want to, is what I'd say to you. 7 of Wands just is a card that says you just have to commit to it, and you will get a job. You just have to make the commitment to do it. Quana, will I get the car soon? Yeah, I would say yes. 8 of Pentacles says you've been working towards it, so yes. Maeva, you have the Hermit. I feel like it's time for you to open up with this card. I feel like it's time for you to get out there and like shine your light, basically, with this card. So that's what I'd say to you. All right, let's close that. Kata, I'm attracted to 2 men. Advice, please. Dan or Jan? I would say Dan, for sure. Jan has the 9 of Swords, so I would say no to them. Rune, I would say no. You could still win money, is what I'd say to you. 6 of Pentacles still could be money, but, maybe just not a big amount. BJ, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how is my niece doing? 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords. I feel like this could be communication coming in from them. 5 of Swords is like them, could say that they are focusing on themselves at this time. And the Ace of Swords says there is a card of victory, so it's a very good card, but it does say you could be getting communication from them. Laszlo, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, did my past soulmate get over me? I would say yes. I feel like they took a leap of faith. The full card is them like taking a leap of faith towards something new. So I would say yes with that card there. Haiti, how does Chad feel about me? 4 of Swords. I feel like he's very withdrawn, or there could be like withdrawn energy here with this card. San, push or allow messages for me, and Ian or Casey. Are those two different people I'm thinking? For Ian, I would say push for sure with this card here. And push for me. And for Casey, I would say allow with the Two of Pentacles. I hope that answers your question, Sam. Bernie X, thank you for the super chat. You have the Four Cups here. So I feel like this is a card of like weighing your options. To me, it is a card of like thinking that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. But I do feel like the grass is greener on the other side for you here, Brittany. So I do feel like this is positive for you here. So I feel like you need to like weigh your options and look for something new. Casey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What is a yod and are they good? Yes, a yod is the finger of God in astrology. It's like 5 or more planets in one sign. And yeah, they're very well. I mean, I wouldn't say that they're positive or negative. To me, it just is like saying that there is a focus on whatever the yod is pointing to. There is a focus in that on that house, and also on the planets, and also on the sign where that the yod is in, basically. So, does that answer it? But thank you, Jen M. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, Capricorn or Virgo man for me. For the Capricorn, you have the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Cups, which would just say you need to open up to this person more with the Queen of Swords. But Ten of Cups is like happy home, happy family. So for the Capricorn, this would say that you could end up literally like... you could literally be having a family with this person. For Virgo, you have the Eight of Cups. I would say no to the Virgo. Look at this. Eight of Cups, walking away. The Five of Cups is sadness. So I would definitely say Capricorn. Capricorn all the way for you, Jen. I would open up more to the Capricorn with those cards. Melanated Carissa, hello. You say, how does Keith feel? Nine of Wands. This is like a very withdrawn energy as well. This is like a very defensive energy. So I would say like he's being very defensive at this time, is what I'd say to you, Carissa. T. Troy, should I push to keep my friendship with Bryce? I would say yes. I feel like there's a lot of hope in this situation. So I would say yes to you. I feel like you should push in that situation for sure. For sure. Sonny, should I trust that he loves me or should I make more effort? Six of Swords. I'm not sure what you're asking here. I don't know why I'm so confused by your question, but I feel like there's love here. Six of Swords is improvements. It says there are improvements in this situation. So it's like moving on to calmer shores. So I feel like there is love there. To me, if you're in a relationship and if you cannot trust that the person loves you, then you shouldn't be in the relationship, plain and simple. Shanika, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I give up on CW connection? Six of Wands, 10 of Wands. I would say yes. To me, this is like saying that maybe it's more, maybe at this point it's become more of a burden than, anything. So I would say probably with these cards is what I'd say to you, Shanika. All right. Rebecca Taylor, I would say neither, almost. I pulled two cards, 5 Wands. I would say neither with both of these cards. Nine of Pentacles is too independent. Annette, I would be patient, Annette, is what I would say to you. San. San, I would say Ian, here, with this card. Case has the Page of Pentacles, both good cards, but, Ian is a better card, that's what I would say to you. Nicole, hello, thank you for the super chat. You say here, will the lady work with at the new job at house be nicer and more gentle than the girl I work with now? More or less, I would say yes, definitely, for you. Yes, for sure. The King of Cups is just, good feelings, like positivity, happiness, like all those things. Justice card, justice is cause and effect. It just says, be positive when you meet her, and then things will go very well for you. But I would say yes, definitely. The Sun, best card in the deck, happiness, celebrations. So, yes, definitely. Very nice. Very, very nice energy. Laszlo, hello. You say, and the past soulmate will not come back in February. Can I rest? I would say yes. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is like a card of resting, kind of, when you think about it. Because it's like all the work has been done. Laz. So I would say rest is what I would say to you. I hope that makes sense. Shoni, you say, am I going to hear from Corey soon? I would say no. Three of Swords. Three of Swords to me is a breakup, so I would say no. For that. Jen, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. All right, I'm going to take a couple more questions here, people, and then I am going to take off. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, can I get a card for work and school? For work, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is like finding a mentor or learning as much as you can from somebody that you work with. That will probably lead to a lot of benefits for you. So I would learn from as many people as you possibly can with this card at work. And for school, you have the Seven of Swords, let go of your fears, Page of Cups. I feel like this is things, literally what's popping into my head is like things smoothing out. So I feel like things are, I wouldn't say getting easier in school, but I just feel like things are kind of like smoothing out, if that makes sense here. Maisie. Yeah, Six of Cups, it's like more happiness. Six of Cups to me even is a card of turnaround. Six of Cups to me is like obstacles being removed. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this is like obstacles being removed from school, things getting easier. Justine, should I apply for a scholarship at CST training? I would say yes. So yes. Chima, you say, will my exams and job situation improve in February? I would say yes, definitely. Deja, hold on one second, Deja. I want to get you a new deck for sure. Here, Deja. And alright. Deja. Deja, I got a bonus I got a bonus write-up at work from my cold-hearted boss. I wrote a comment on it, signed it. Should I involve my union rep or leave it? Two of Swords, trying to make a choice. The Ace of Swords is a card of victory. I feel like you could involve them in this situation. Ace of Swords is like justice. So I feel like you should go get justice, is what I would say to you, Deja. So, I would say involve them, is what I'm saying. Brittany X, card for emotional state, feeling down. Sorry to hear that, Brittany, and thank you for the super chat, but you have the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like a very serious energy. This is like, to me, this would represent maybe fearing for the future or not being sure of like certain outcomes in your life or like, you know, how certain things are going to turn out, if that makes sense. But you have the Queen of Cups. I feel like there will be a turnaround. Queen of Cups to me is a turnaround. So it just says things will get better, basically. So I feel like there will be a turnaround for you here. Christina, Christina Gomez, I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. LJ Studios, general card for next week. You have the Two of Pentacles. To me, this is like hard work. To me, this is multitasking, so I feel like you're kind of like multitasking at this time. Taru, you have the Moon. I feel like you need to face your fears in this situation. Yeah, I feel like you just need to like make the changes, basically, is what I'd say here. Lil S, I would move, is what I'd say to you. The Hermit is like a withdrawn energy, though, but I would make the move, is what I'd say to you. For sure. But, alright, everybody, I'm gonna end this here tonight. So, thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, make sure to come back tomorrow night. And that's it. So, thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. And have a good night.